Hi, Eric Lanask here with TMC. We're here at the Cloud Expo at the Javits Center in New York. I'm talking with Hosting.com's Eric Hutts and Janine Soika. Eric, good to have you with us.
Thank you.
What are some of the latest trends that are driving Hosting.com? You're not a new company. Tell me about some of the latest things that you're seeing.
Well, one of the things I think is very interesting is companies have, especially mid-sized enterprises across North America, have really been focused on asking how can they recover their data in under 1 hour, typically, to a safe and secure data center that has the necessary staffing and personnel who really know how to run mission-critical applications in a production setting.
So when you talk about the mission critical applications, has the definition of what is mission critical evolved, or have businesses started changing what they put up into the cloud in terms of what they need in terms of DR?
Well, they have. I mean, certainly you can see the massive pivot that we're seeing in enterprise today, where we just have thousands of custom web applications, hundreds of thousands actually, that are moving into centralized cloud-based data centers. And so for us, that's been a really great growth element to our business story. And one of the big things that they're looking for is certainly a really nice security story, as well as a really solid consultative approach in how they arrive in the cloud, and maybe sort of outsource some of these applications that they traditionally kept in-house.
So there's certainly quite a number of hosting companies like Hosting.com. What differentiates Hosting.com?
When we build high-performance clouds, basically to host mission-critical applications, and we have a built-in availability and a built-in recovery element to our services. And in addition, we have hundreds of cloud certified engineers, very experienced engineers that on average pick up the phone day or night, all year long in 3 rings or less. We've been around since '97, and we are a Gartner quadrant ranked provider and in the managed hosting segment. And one of the other things I think that is unique is we do have a tendency to always stay ahead of the curve, so you can usually find some of the more cutting edge technologies in our space. And ourselves, we are a mid-sized enterprise. And as I mentioned, we've been around for over 10 years in the segment, so companies that are typically our size tend to want to do business with us.
How do the needs of mid-sized enterprises differ from large global entities?
Well, they tend to need more agility and flexibility, and sometimes one size doesn't fit all, and not all clouds are equal. In a recent sort of analysis that we did of over 15 to 20 clouds, we did find that our cloud was one of the top 3 performing high-performance clouds in North America. It is one of the largest, sporting VMware under the hood. And one of the things that we found was that companies really wanted the high-performance aspect of being able to be a hybrid, where they could use the best of breed sort of services, whether it's physical servers or whether it's their own gear, bring it in, or whether it's our cloud systems. And if we could do a private or a public cloud, depending on their compliance stance. Finally, we've got real-time intrusion detection, threat detection, things like this that help companies secure their systems. And the biggest point I would say, though, is the human element. So we do have a very, very experienced in-house enterprise class professional services team that's able to assess and determine what is the best approach to basically achieve your mission critical hosting needs.
So generally speaking, what I'm hearing is there continues to be increased adoption, increased understanding of the cloud, which to me leads to an assumption that there's an increased trust of the cloud. But now there's an awful lot of media attention focused on privacy issues, specifically with regards to government federal surveillance, the PRISM program, things like that. How do you feel that's going to change or impact cloud adoption or feelings of trust?
Well, first of all, our facilities are all SOC 2 and SOC 3, SAE 16 compliant. We're one of the first 2 providers since early 2007 to be level 1 PCI compliant. And we found that sort of bridges the gap that companies have with their natural mistrust, or at least questioning what type of data should they be outsourcing and putting into a cloud-based environment. And this year we'll be the first provider to actually have, we believe, a PCI Level 1 cloud offering, at least in our particular niche space. I would say that it is an adoption hurdle with security, but generally we feel that by having a fairly classic sort of approach to security, it makes mid-sized enterprises more comfortable in letting go of some of these key assets into our clouds.
Eric, excellent, thank you. I'm going to jump over to Janine on the other side to talk a little bit about your partner program, which I understand you've been expanding as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, hosting has recently made significant investments in our channel partner program. We have branded it Cloud Crew, and there are 3 different models that you can engage with hosting on. We have a associate model, which is basically you send a referral to us and we give you a one-time payment based on the contract's first month's value. And we have a referral program where we can sell jointly with our partners, or they can send us the opportunities and we do the billing and the technical support for the customers, and our partners receive monthly recurring revenue for the life of that customer account. And the third model is our wholesale model, where partners can buy our services directly at deep discounts off of our list pricing. They can put their applications on it and package it up and set their pricing for their customers. So the 3 different models are really industry-leading programs that we're very excited to launch and get the word out to the channel partners. They can make a lot of money reselling our services, and most important, they're providing high, reliable solutions to their customers. So we get that it's critically important for channel partners to partner with a high, reliable vendor, because our solutions strengthen their solutions, and we are reliable, we don't let our partners down. And as I mentioned, they get the monthly recurring revenue in the referral model, and they get the deep discounts in the wholesale model.
So Eric and I were just talking about the idea of security and trust within that the cloud environment. How important is it for that trusted relationship to extend between partners as well?
It's critical. I've been in channel partner programs for the last 15 years of my career, and what I find first and foremost amongst all channel partners is they own the relationship with the end customers. They are the trusted advisor, and they only want to partner with high, reliable vendors that act as an extension of their own value proposition to their customers and have that credibility. Hosting brings that to the table for our channel partners. They can feel, rest assured, that we are credible, that we are trustworthy, that we will get their back with their end customers and we won't let them down. So we get that. We know that that's important.
Janine, what drove the evolution, the expansion of your channel program?
Really, it was a recognition that our existing channel partners that we had were bringing us a lot of great quality opportunities, and we really wanted to expand that program to attract more channel partners in. So we really are trying to attract software companies, ISVs and SaaS, digital marketing agencies, and IT solution providers. And within the IT solution provider category, it's very broad. It's systems integrators, it's network consultants, it's cloud consultants, it's your VARs and your MSPs. We really value the opportunities they bring to us, and they value the high reliable solutions that we enable them to deliver to their end customers.
Excellent, thanks Janine, thanks Eric. I'm Eric Lanasker with TMC at Cloud Expo in New York. Be sure to check out all of our Cloud Expo coverage in the TMC Video Newsroom.